It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Hello, I'm Chesney. I am a singer-songwriter with many, many songs to my back catalogue, including one called The One and Only. And you are listening to the Chronicles of Podcast with Jamie and Tom.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you're way too kind. Welcome back. Jamie. Oh, sorry, again. I know, Claire's favourite part. Here we go. Hi, guys. It's the Chronicles of Podcast. We're back again for the 46th edition, Jamie.
Tall, sir.
And I believe that, Jamie,
yes,
these are the Chronicles of Chesney Hawks. Yeah. I guess I'll get this show on the road then. Should I drive?
Sure.
Hit it?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 46th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Chesney Hawks. And I am the bearded brummy Jamie, and joining me as always is this handsome devil over here.
What's going on? It's Scotsman Tom. Have you heard that as well?
I think so.
Oh, there we are then. Anyway, yeah. What an odd way to start the show. It seems like there's a third person here for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but there we are.
Spooky 90s ghost.
Jamie. So
Yes, sir.
Shit's happened today, I tell you. I was walking home to the bus from work, and there was a single card on the floor, just a single question card from Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
So I found this really odd because I thought, in what situation are you going to take a single Trivial Pursuit card with you? So I thought, is it a dating idea? You know, is it going to be like, all right, love, what's the capital of Africa? You know what I mean? Like, just correct. Want to come back to 9? I don't know. I thought, why would you carry a single Trivial Pursuit card with you? Is it to show off to his mates?
I just want to know if anyone's actually done that now, because if they have, brilliant.
I also realised that I'm massive because Africa's a continent. So yeah, I really ruined that joke. Yeah,
to that either, don't worry about it.
It's capital of Ghana. Yeah, you know, that sort of shit. But it just really made me think, like, in what situation do you need one single Trivial Pursuit card? I hope you've got the cheese. Want to see the mouse?
Or is it a pizza slice?
Want to see the mouse? It's definitely cheese.
Yeah, I always said cheese too.
It's always been cheese in my family, so it's going to be cheese. Because if it's a pizza slice, Jamie, it'd have toppings.
Fair point.
All right.
Fair point. I wasn't arguing against you. I literally said I say cheese too. I've just got both.
It's definitely a little block of cheese. So, Just weirdly reminded myself of my dad's waterbed impression. What game is it? Is it Articulate? What's the game where you have like it's a mime, sing. It's a weird game. And my dad got a waterbed and he literally was on the sofa, like just throwing himself around like a worm, like just doing this. And then he pretended he punctured it. So he was like, and my sister, Kate, was just like, I don't know, worm. Like she's absolutely shitting her pants. It's so funny. That's one of the greatest memories I've got, I think. Just my dad's waterbed impression.
I think she can't add anything to that.
Okay, that's fine, because I had another thought as well. I saw a guy kick a stone off the pavement. And then I thought to myself, why do people do this? Because I do it as well. So, we've got like little gravel areas that got loads of pebbles in, but then some have spilled out onto the pathway. I always go, well, they don't belong on the path. They belong on a little bit. So I just kick them in. You do it as well, yeah. But I saw a guy at the bus stop yesterday, kicked it off the path onto the road. And I was like, why do people do this? And it's like, oh, stone, you don't belong on the path here. No, you belong on the road. You've come from some gravel pit somewhere, haven't you? Yes. Yeah, well. And then I always think, what if a tyre bursts on it?
Yes. I kick it into the road sometimes and I go, I probably shouldn't have done that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. It's so weird. I was just watching him and I was like, well, I do that. I'll put that in the show.
Unless it's innate, built into our brains because we're men to like pretend we're playing football because, lads. Other than that, I ain't got a fucking clue.
Well, no, because some people do it with their cans or something, don't they? Rocks is weird because once you've kicked it, where the fuck's it gone?
Yeah. Oh, no. Which one are you? There's all parley now. I don't know which one you were.
Oh, that was a decent one. Now I can't. That's too small. It's too small. It's too triangle. I don't like it like this triangle. It looks like a D&D dice. That's no fun. I don't play D&D. I just know that they're really weird shaped dice. I've never got that game.
I've always wanted to play it. Yeah, I've always wanted to.
I know some people here that play it, but I'm just like, I just don't. I think I get too awkward. It'd be like, you are a goblin and you've entered someone's lair. You roll and you fight, or do you flee? And I'm like, yeah, I really like carrot juice.
You'd be a fucking amazing dungeon master. I don't know what you're on about. If you were the guy reading the rules and doing all the voices and stuff, you'd be wicked at that. As your calling in life, you could be a dungeon master.
Ygritte's lair.
See?
You have journeyed on your quest far, I see. I have Wolfried the Red. I cast the spell upon you. You must roll.
You're just proving my point for me here. That's all you're doing.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. Maybe I'm just in the wrong job, Jamie.
Really?
You don't get paid. You don't get paid to be dungeon master, do you? So
yeah. Still,
although
calling in life.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. The final thought I had.
Always been thinking lots this week.
I have it, but it's all been today. So I was like, oh, that got in the show. Oh, that's in the show. That's in the show. That's in the show. Twins.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, twins.
Twins, Basil. No.
So I had a thought, right? Because I work with twins. Well, I work with one of them, but I know she's a twin.
Yes.
And when they're in work together, they like to mess with people's heads, but I can tell them apart. Anyway, if you fancy said twin or fall in love with or whatever, and you go out with them, do you reckon anyone's ever made the mistake?
I don't know.
Do you reckon anyone's ever gone to the wrong twin?
It's got to have happened at least.
But then
at least from behind, like you've walked behind them or something.
Yeah, but then my other thought was, if you fancy a twin, does that mean you fancy the other one because they look exactly the same?
This is a thought I've actually had. What if two twins go out for a meal with their boyfriends, and the boyfriends look at each other and go, "You fancy my other half, don't you?"
Well, no, not necessarily that. Just one single person. They're not dating, but fancies someone, and they're a twin. Does that mean they fancy the other one as well?
Physically, they must do, surely.
Yeah, because that's mind-blowing to me. It's almost as mind-blowing as the fact that a person comes out of a person, but still.
like two people coming out of one person.
It's just, well, yeah. I've never experienced anything quite like it. So so I asked her. I did. I went up to her and I was like, Rashani, have you ever had the thing where somebody fancies you and then they also fancy your sister at the same time because obviously you look alike? She's like, yeah, but most people can tell us apart. I was like, yeah, I understand that, but it's got to have happened, surely. And she never told me, so.
It was like this fucking question again.
Yeah, because she was like, oh, someone else asked me this. Like, oh, really? Okay, she's not just me then with the weird ass fucking brain.
You're not the only person that gets thrown for some. Oh, fuck, can't think of the phrase. Thrown off by twins. There you go. No.
The question I was going to ask you, I was quite tempted to ask you, was why is pee yellow? But, I'm not a moron, so.
You haven't been drinking enough water, that's why.
Exactly.
There you go.
Why is poo fucking brown? Jesus Christ. Anyway, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, sir. I'm very well. It's my only day off. I've done 5 days straight, and then I've done 1 day off, and then I've done another 5 days.
No!
Bloody split weeks are the worst. And I'm on these 210 shifts, so I've done absolutely nothing this week. But there we go. It's all good. It's all good.
Got the worst kind of shifts to have as well, because it's like you can enjoy your morning ever so slightly, but then you've got to be careful because if you enjoy your morning too much, you'll miss the fact that you got to go to work.
Yeah.
So your afternoon is completely gone anyway because you've got to get there.
The only good thing about these shifts is it's really helpful for when doing my editing for the show because I can do some in the morning and let it save while I'm at work. Other than that, it's a pain in the ass. And
prime podcasting time.
Yes.
Perfect.
Just not for recording.
Well, still, we're here. It is. I haven't got my watch on, but still we're here.
But yes.
It's late in the evening, I know, and I apologise. I was working late. I still have a life to live as well.
How dare you? How dare you, bastard? But yeah. How are you?
No, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm tired. It's been a time. It's been a time, Jamie Westwood. I worked yesterday, and obviously Sunday wise, I have to leave like pretty much nearly 2 hours early to get to work on time.
Yeah.
And then the bus isn't until 45 minutes after I finished, and then I get home about an hour and a half, 2 hours after I finished. So Sundays are great. Yeah, it's brilliant. So how you live in another city to where you work. But yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. A lot's been going on, but I'm just getting idly by. Happy to be here as always. Do love our recording evenings. Do love when we get to sit down and get to chin wag, and then get excited for people to hear it. So, and hopefully you all enjoyed the massive announcement that was made this week as well. The boys are gonna be at Bloodstock. Oh my ass. Yeah, it's going to be great. Like our first festival as a podcast alongside these wonderful people. Yeah, so, it's weird because I'm actually loving the fact that there's not a lot of bands I want to see. So I'm like, perfect. I can just enjoy my time, speak to as many people as, it's going to be great. So come and see your boys at Bloodstock Festival this year.
Yeah, you'll find us near the Sophie tent and come talk to us. We want to make as much content as we can from our time there and raise as much awareness for these guys as we can. So come talk to us, come ask us questions. We'll ask you questions. Get on the camera. We'll make you famous, baby.
And then we're going to make you subscribe to our YouTube. Oh, yeah.
Yes, right there on the spot. We're not letting you leave until you've shown us you've subscribed.
I mean, you can always, you're allowed to leave. We can't kidnap people, Jamie, and it's not part of the Constitution.
In the contract.
There we are then. So what's been going on with you, my friend? What have you been doing other than Rihanna-ing?
I was going to say mostly Rihanna-ing. I've been doing all sorts of work. I said to the wife earlier, like, what have I actually done this week? She's like, worked. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. No, other than work, I went to B&Q the other day because I've mentioned my tales of my garden and I wish to build some decking. And the idea was wait for my dad and we'll do it together. He'll show me what to do. And I've thought, no, do you know what, Jamie? You're a 35-year-old man. You're an independent man. Do it yourself. So I'm going to attempt to build my own decking for the first time in my life. I've never done anything like this. YouTube will be my friend. So if in the next coming weeks I'm going, I can't do the decking, that's why.
Please, can you just video it and put it on our YouTube channel?
What, me having a breakdown?
No, just how Jamie's trying to make decking. It'd be funny. I'd watch it. It'd be great.
And yesterday, the day before, in typical Jamie's good luck fashion, I was cycling home from work. I went down a curb, and what happened? My back tyre decided to go. So 3 weeks before this bloody bike ride. So I took it to the bike shop this morning, and I was like, can you do a service on the bike? Check it over, see what needs doing. So I'm ready, tip-top condition, ready for this bike ride. 108 quid is quoted me. Because apparently I need a load of stuff replaced, which I didn't realise. So, yay. But it needs doing, and it's my main mode of transportation, so I need to do it anyway. So, hey-ho. Other than that, watching things-wise, I finished watching Stranger Things again, because I decided to start from season 1 and I watched it through again. And I appreciated season 4 so much more after watching 1 to 3 again. So I'm glad I did that. Now we're just going to wait, 5 days from recording to the new one, second half drops. And I can't wait.
This is out on the day it's out, you melon.
Is it out on the 1st?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Friday. Other than that, watch-wise, all I've done is I've watched the first few episodes of The Boys, season 3. Do you watch The Boys?
No.
The first episode, there's something that happens in that. Wow. I don't really know how to describe it. I won't spoil it, but for people that have watched it, they'll know.
Is that something to do with dildos?
Not dildos.
Okay.
It's based off, it's something to do with the part of a male body that the dildo is based on.
Because if you watch Cup of Cheer, there's a part I think where a Russian gets sucked off or something. And if you watch Cup of Cheer, it just happens to be Mary Lady, Storm Steenson is in it as the prostitute.
No, I've not seen that bit yet.
Just throwing that out there, yeah.
But other than that, last thing I've done today, literally today, at 5 o'clock today, I went to HMV Vault in Birmingham City Centre to an evening with Porcupine Tree. Porcupine Tree are one of my favourite bands on the entire planet. They're technically a prog rock band, but they're literally, there's no other band that sound like them. And they've just released their first album in about 12 years, I think it is. Closure and Continuation. It is a glorious album. But it's basically just like a Q&A session. This guy asked them questions 40 minutes, and then fans got to ask questions. Got a copy of the album, a signed print. It was great. Becky brought me for an early birthday present, which was lovely.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you very much to the wife. And it was absolutely awesome. I was gutted though, because everyone's like throwing their hands up and I didn't get to ask my question.
Which was?
I was going to ask
on my show.
No, I'd love to have asked that. All I was going to say is for people that have never heard the band before, over such an extensive back catalogue, if you were to say, listen to these 2 or 3 songs to define who Porcupine Tree are, what songs would they be? And I never got to bloody ask it. So now I just need to get them on the show and I can ask them that one. So.
Exactly, but it's cool that you guys go and see that. It's awesome.
Yeah. It was really cool. I've never been to anything like it before. It was really, really cool. So anyway, the new album though is absolutely stunning. So good. So good. But yeah, that's about it really. Oh, and US Supreme Court, go fuck yourself. Anyway, what have you been up to, sir?
Yeah, well, that happened, didn't it?
Yeah, that happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
But there we are. So I've been doing a lot of Rihanna just to feed off your Porcupine Tree. I discovered a band called Fire from the Gods, who are like a heavier version of Skindred. They're like a metal, like new metal. They've got really melodic voice, but he reggaes at points, he raps at points. There's a song with the POD singer, Sonny. There's some great stuff. It's a good album. I forgot what it's called. It's the latest one anyway. And that's from 2019. They released a brand new single a couple of weeks back. But I stumbled across them because I've been listening to a lot of AEW stuff. And they just popped up and I was like, oh, this is really good. And it's the album and it's great. So yeah, Fire from the Gods, Jamie. I think definitely one to check out.
Sound like my kind of cup of tea, to be fair.
I think you'll really like them. They've got a Seven Dust feel about them.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, really good. So we're doing a lot of Rihanna. Saturday, we went to Keris's sister's house for her nephew's 5th birthday party. His birthday is actually today on the day of recording, so happy birthday, Archie.
Happy birthday.
So we had like a big barbecue, made our own pizzas. We played Mr. and Mrs., which was fucking hilarious. Got 14 out of 20. I was quite happy with that.
Is that like when you got to answer questions about your other half?
We sit back to back. Yeah, and he put cards up on who's the messiest, Keris. Who would be able to talk their way out of an argument, Keris. Yeah, so it's just stuff like that's just great. That's literally what it was. Who could, drink more than the other, Keris. So it was good. It was good fun. It was really good fun. What else have we done? Rihanna we haven't interviewed this week, so
no.
That is coming up though. Quite looking forward to that next weekend. Fuck me. What actually have I? Oh, I've been binging AW like you wouldn't believe. Watched Double or Nothing, Forbidden Doors last night. So, which from Friday was supposed to record on Monday. So I've watched that at some stage this week, I imagine. We had a really great meeting on Tuesday. Yeah, there's not really a lot going on in my life, to be honest with you, to be fair, my friend. We watched The Secret Window with Johnny Depp on Saturday evening.
Oh, wow, I haven't seen that in a long time.
So I called it, though, halfway through, because Kerry had seen it, and we got halfway through, and he burns the house down, and I was like, well, the house gets burnt down, sorry. And I was like, well, nobody else was there. So I was like, So I was like, I bet you this is this. Karis was like, maybe. So good movie. I really enjoyed, because I like a movie. So I'm like, I just don't know if I can be asked.
Yeah.
And I went, no, take the control, babe. You pick whatever you want. Just put whatever you want. Just put whatever you want. I don't care. She went, I want to watch Secret Window. I was like, okay. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good. But yeah, AEW. I've got 2 exams left.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Like, I can't wait to get that done. Work's been great. I had to go and work over in Penarth, which is a lovely, lovely little place. But Jamie, the most mental fucking thing happened today, right? Today's been a bit of a nuts day.
I was going to say you had a nuts day today, ain't you?
On the bus. I was on the bus, right? Let me just have a swig. Hang on, let me have a swig.
He's having a swig.
So I was on the bus, right? And Newport Road is a massively long road in Cardiff. It's got fuckloads of shops on. It's got that Two Guys little stall across the road from Five Guys that I told you about months ago. And we get to the roundabout, and you go around the roundabout. To get to Romney, it turns to one road, right? So bus is coming around. This BMW tries to fly around the bus to get ahead to go off first.
Oh, dickhead.
Bus cuts it off, obviously, because the bus is already round there. They didn't get around in time. It's like, nah. Anyway, classic BMW driver. Guess what happens next?
Go on.
So we're driving up. The road cuts back into 2. BMW driver comes round the bus, flies round the bus, and then goes in front and slows right down, right? So the bus driver's like, nah, because obviously he's had to slow down. So he goes to go round him. As he goes to go round him, the BMW swerves in the way of the bus again. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Every time the bus tries to go round the BMW, he cut in front every single time. We almost wiped him out about 3 or 4 times. What an absolute twat.
Do you reckon it's some vengeful former bus driver?
No, I reckon it's just some fucking wanker who, has an absolutely tiny penis. He's like, hey, you cut me up. Hey, you cut me up. Prick.
What a twat.
If we'd have hit him, if we'd had an accident and that BMW caused it, I would have happily got off that bus and beaten the living shit out of him. Like, prick. What's that gaining you?
Nothing. It's just
what is that
to show off?
Exactly. Fucking arsehole.
I'm in a BMW and you lot are on the bus.
Prick. I just don't understand exactly. I need to make up for my tiny penis. He made it smaller. He made my dick smaller. Arsehole. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody.
And
I tell you, fuck me. Some people annoy me sometimes. It's like, what is the point? What? I just don't get it.
People are assholes. Plain and simple.
I did have a little bit. This is quite naughty of me, but it's quite funny.
What you done?
There was someone who was clearly off their face at 10 a.m. walking through Cardiff High Street.
Classic.
And she was like, so I went, yeah? Really loud. And she went, like, just talking absolute bollocks again. I went, yeah? And she went, you fucking... I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, there we are then. And then walked inside. But I like doing it. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny.
It just is.
There are a lot of people outside. You can always hear some people outside go like, John! So I'll sit my head out the window and go, yeah! Just a mess. It's just funny. It's just some form of entertainment anyway.
It makes you laugh. Therefore, it's fun.
Exactly.
It's all that matters.
Exactly. But yeah, I've also completed Stranger Things. So it's one of those where I went, Oh, because I was kind of like, oh, we'll save it, baby. Be fine. We've got plenty. Episode 7, we've got plenty of time left. What do you mean it's done?
Yeah.
Wait, what? So the last episodes were in July. Why the fuck have you done that?
I know. Why? I need to know what the hell happens.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? That's why I've done it. But they're both like, the last two are like 2 hours long each. The last episode's 2.5 hours.
I know, and I can't wait. So I thought, the way they've done that, 2.5 hour final and everything, surely I thought that was going to be the final season, but there's still another season to go.
There is. But I did see a comment from the Duffer Brothers.
Oh, yeah, about season 5, making the Netflix people cry.
So it's going to be, well, it wasn't even that. I think it's for the end of this series, so I'm not entirely sure. I won't spoil it. I'll tell you afterwards. Which was like, oh, shit.
Oh, the show is so good. It really is.
But I did call it the last episode. I was like, I've got a feeling.
I half called it.
Well, Facebook spoilt something for me with the Squid Game guy.
Squid Game guy?
Yeah, I saw the Squid Game guy and I saw something and was like, you absolute fucker.
Oh, I think I know the meme you saw.
Yeah. So I was like, then I put two together. I went, ah.
Yeah, because it's like a double twist, isn't it? I called one half of it, but I didn't call the other.
So, guys, if you've not watched Stranger Things, I think you need to get on it.
Sort your fucking life out. That's what you need to do.
Well, don't sort your life out at all. That's kind of threatening. What I'd say is just you're missing out. It is good, and I know a lot of people this day and age. I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. Oh, Tiger King, should be doing watch it now. Callum Treacher. So yeah, just watch it, all right? Because it's good.
It'll better your life. It's just incredible.
It's just good. And on that note, Jamie, I suppose we should hear from the man who was in The Boys 1 and 2 was an extra, shouldn't we? Our owner of Stay Cozy.
Wait, what? I did not know this.
Yeah, he's in The Boys 1 and 2. Come on, Brayden. What do you got to say for us?
All right.
Is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody. This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey. That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man. That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys.
Blown my tiny mind with that little factoid.
Yeah, here's an extra. He's in the club in season 2, and he's on the stage with all of them in season 1.
Oh, man, I did not know this.
Yeah, so there you are. But Jamie, I digress.
Yes. Anyway.
It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Here it is.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Jamie's favourite segment.
That was a bit high pitched there, didn't I?
We did get a little bit excited. I'm not going to lie to you right now. So, there we go. Back for Jamie's favourite segment of the week that we technically are sort of half involved in. Yeah, we're sort of half involved, I'd say, because obviously we like to give our little feedback at the end, but these are genius on so many levels. Jamie Westwood.
Yes, sir.
What is Callum treaching us this week?
Phone companies have done a better job at advertising cameras than camera companies.
That's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, because literally every phone advert is 96 pixel camera, 124,260 pixel camera. It's not, you can call people and text. It's, look at this camera. Look at this. You can now magic erase people out of your photos. Oh.
So, that is really true. Yeah.
And then you've got Jessup's in the corner. Jessup's like, hello? Hello? It does a snap and then it does a ka-ching noise. Hello? It does a noise.
Max Spielman sat in the corner because everyone used to love me.
Yeah. It's got a shutter.
I That's such a good point. Now I'm thinking about it, you see these phone adverts, and literally all they do is advertise the camera.
Yeah.
And maybe the battery. That's about it. So,
yeah.
That's so funny. I can't remember the last time I saw anyone advertise a camera.
Neither can I. I think Jessup's gone out of business now. I think it has, hasn't it?
Possibly.
I think phones have gone. Cheers then.
Brilliant.
Kodak? Who's Kodak? Fuck off.
Harrison messaged me the other day. He's like, have you got like a decent camera I could use to take on holiday, take pictures? Like, nah, mate, use my phone. Like, the quality's better than any camera I've got.
It's so mental that literally everything's been condensed into this.
It's nuts, but
it's absolutely insane. But yeah, he's got a great point. Yeah,
very good point.
So again, he's come straight out the bat with an absolute belter.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So do I. But Jamie, we digress.
Yeah, we do.
What else? Let me start that again. What else is Callum treaching us this week?
The taller you are, the harder it is to wash the dishes.
There must be some optimum dishwashing height.
I'm not joking, Jamie, right? It fucking kills my back. It absolutely breaks me. It's so weird because I literally have to like lean. I'm almost at a 90-degree angle. How to just wash stuff like it's insane. I can't believe how like low down kitchen cabinet sides are. But then if Keris is over in the kitchen, she'd be fucked if they're my size.
I was going to say, does Keris need a step?
I'm just cutting the onion, love. It might be me. I'm not entirely sure.
It's part onion, part finger.
I've lost 3 fingers today. It's a great result.
Either the onion's making me cry or the fact I've chopped off my finger. It's one of the two.
Yeah. I think it's onion. Oh, it's pepper. It's pepper. So I think it's pepper. Let me just have a feel. It's got a bit of an head. It's your penis. Sorry about that. Well, here'd be your penis.
That's a really good point.
Yes, it's horrible. That's why it's so funny because when we first moved in here, I was like, look, love, right? Energy prices have soared. We're not going to use the dishwasher. What we'll do is we'll only use the dishwasher for big meals where, you make loads and lose loads of shit. And then we'll wash up the most of the rest. How long do you reckon that lasted?
A day and a half.
3 days. And I was like, fuck, just put it in the dishwasher, but I can't be asked. I can't do it. I was bending. My back's fucked. So I did get one of them back stretches though. When my boss at work gave me a back stretch, oh Jamie, it's revolutionary. I'm literally, because you sit it to the base of your ass and you lean backwards and it like curves over. It's a big piece of plastic. It's got spikes in it as well, so it's for the blood circulation. And you lay there, you're like, the spikes hurt a little bit, but then all of a sudden your back starts to like relax. And it's like, but you want to laugh, scream, shout, because it's like so lovely but so painful at the same time. You're like, it's like, and it's like, all right, babe. I just want to get you off. I'm like, that's okay. It'll go in a minute. Yeah. What they should totally have is like Dr. Evil's chair. You should have that button where it goes. So then I can actually wash properly. Then I can press it again for Keris's height.
That's a great idea. You need a stool for washing up.
Like robotic arms and legs, the things can actually move up so I can use it properly.
That's an amazing idea. I now really want to know what the optimum height to wash up is. That's
actually a genius idea.
I want to know now.
We'll have to find out. But Jamie.
Yes.
We'll find out later. And finally, what is Callum treaching us this week?
In an age where electric cars are becoming more and more common, kids are going to start making electric car noises instead of petrol car noises. So rather than a broom broom, it's going to be a hmm.
Do you know what, Jerry? He's not wrong. The boy is not wrong.
I can't get past it rather than a broom broom. It's a hum.
Electric cars actually make noise, don't they?
They sort of do, but it's literally that. It's like,
Yeah. So brum, brum, it's not going to be a thing anymore because, oh my God, I never thought about that. That is mental.
When you first said it, I was really hoping for an impression and it didn't let me down.
Strong treaches for this episode.
But absolutely correct, yeah. I don't want to live in a world where everyone goes, oh, let's get in the car.
Make Formula One different, wouldn't it? It'll be
ruined my favourite impression.
It'll be
it's going quick though, so we're going.
Yeah.
Two.
It's almost like a shrug inside.
Electric cars sounded by a shrug.
What a great edition of Callum Streetchins again. What a strong week.
Sir.
Every single week though, Jamie, he absolutely smashed it out of the park every single week. And then I had to follow this shit. For fuck's sake. It's time for Tom's Journal. And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Right. There are a lot more Tom editions this week.
Yeah.
But these are obviously from weeks ago. So, because obviously they were stashed up massively from when you were away.
This is where you read them and you can't even remember what the fuck happened.
No, I could definitely remember these. So, really funny, right? You know, I've been an NFL fan since 2004, right?
You have?
I've been a Steelers fan since 2004.
You have?
And a guy came into work with a Raiders hat on. Now, Jamie, do you know where the Raiders are from?
Is it Los Angeles?
Right. So straight away, get in the bin.
Okay, I was wrong then.
So this guy, the Raiders were originally Oakland. They've just moved to Las Vegas, right? They're now in Las Vegas, okay? So they're now the Las Vegas Raiders, yeah?
Okay.
So I said, oh, wow, are you actually a Las Vegas Raiders fan or just like the hat? And he went, you mean the LA Raiders? I went, no, I mean the Las Vegas Raiders. They're from Las Vegas because that's what they just moved to from Oakland. He went, you mean the LA Raiders, they're right? So.
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you, no. It was an older gentleman. And I was like, right, so, but you know the Rams and the Chargers have moved to LA and the Raiders went to Las Vegas. And he went, no, you definitely been the LA Raiders, don't you? Cool. Well, anyway, have a great day. Take care of yourself. All right, I'll see you soon.
Don't be smashing glasses, bastard.
And afterwards, I was just like, why? I know he doesn't know me, all right, and I get that, but I know I'm right. And that's what winds me up more than anything else. It's like, I know they're from Las Vegas. I watch the sport every fucking year. I follow it every day.
Are you anything like me, though, where you, even though you know it, you're going to Google it just to confirm for yourself that you know it?
Because I already knew, but I didn't need to. I didn't need to Google it, Jamie, because I know that they're the Las Vegas Raiders, for fuck's sake. Smitchy, back me up. You're a fan. You're the Raiders fan for fucking, like, oh, my days. It's just the way he was like, it's definitely LA, though. I was like, Is it really? Okay, that's fine. You're watching the wrong fucking sport then.
Where's Oakland?
West Coast. It's by San Francisco.
Okay. I wasn't remotely close. Okay.
Just, oh, my days. Well, it's the thing is, when I know I'm right, I'm like, but I know I'm right. Like, it's just and I want you to know that I know I'm correct. If I'm wrong, yeah, fine. But I know I'm not wrong. Anyway.
I'm just going to measure you up for these, grab them by the face, like, look, they're from Las Vegas, all right?
So, funnily enough, you reshared a video of me doing the dance from when I saw those three guys tripping on acid in the middle of the street with the... Yeah? This was weird. I went shopping yesterday. There were three guys having a proper 90s rave in the middle of the street with bucket hats on and serious raving face. They must have been on drugs. It was hilarious.
Serious raving face?
Yeah, there's like... Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm making a gif out of that.
So, it's really funny that you shared that video because I have another story. I was in the Capital Centre in Cardiff. I'd just been into Tesco. I walked out. I'm not joking, Jamie. This guy was like, he was proper going for it in the middle of the Capital Centre, all by himself. all by himself, suited, bag over his shoulder. Fuck me. It was so funny. I couldn't keep my eyes off him. Obviously, I was staring at him, but I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But I mean, he was pirouetting, he was spinning, he was jumping with legs, like he was going for it. I was just like, wow, this is great, but also fucking hilarious at the same time. I was like, that's going in the show.
I forgot all about that video of Ray Face when it came up in my memories. I was so happy.
Yeah, so you shared Ray Face, and now a year later, you've got this dancing ballerina dude. So good. But on the same evening, so I got the bus home, I was walking over the bridge to home. There were 2 unicyclers on the bridge, right?
What?
Right, yeah. One with a little tiny wheel on the front. He was really struggling. Followed by what looked like a wheel off a monster truck. And he was just like, la, 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 just proper unicycling on the bridge. Whereas mate with a tiny little wheel was like, I can't keep, let me decide. I'll pull on the side. And the other guy was like, fuck off, mate. See you later. He was gone. He didn't give a shit. Where's friend? Our friend's behind me. I thought he'd catch up soon. It's still there now.
I can't quite do it.
Literally. He's like, I just can't. But I know if it's because his wheel was fucking huge. So he's just like, la, la, la. Like he wasn't even struggling. The guy with the tiny was like, I can't get up the bridge. The bridge is not very steep.
As soon as he gets up a tiny bit, he's like, oh, I'm rolling backwards.
Pretty much. And then for my birthday barbecue back at the beginning of June, we were in Asda in Newport. It's in Pill. It's not a very nice area. A guy with a vest on and shorts. And that was it. And he was the hairiest man you've ever seen in your life. And it was literally Chewbacca in a vest. It was just like, wow. There we are.
Shave your back.
Yeah, shave your fucking front. I mean, it was just, yeah. It was the sight to behold, Jamie. A sight to behold.
I couldn't imagine being that hairy. Just no.
It was just like, yeah, you're a bit like, you need to maybe sort that out a little bit. Some people, I guess, like it. I don't know, but there we are. Right. I just said that. That was fucking hilarious. Anyway, picture time.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Hello.
The brain, right? The brain is just eight pounds of meat that sits in complete darkness and plays a video game of what it thinks is the most realistic thing ever. It's actually £3, not 8. Also, it's not really meat. It's mostly fat with some water and salt. You have a wad of soggy bacon inside your skull, and this blob of gross, unprocessed jello somehow managed to run a complex biomechanical suit using less electricity than it takes to work a light bulb. And people wonder why humans are so fucking weird and have odd experiences that aren't actually real. I mean, if a bowl of tapioca pudding managed to hallucinate so vividly it invented calculus, it's also going, dude, I heard a weird noise and I'm 100% sure it was the ghost of the neighbour's cat, which hasn't actually died yet, would be just as expected as anything else.
That right there proves why the human race are so fucking weird.
Yeah. It's just insane. Brilliant. It's just such a great analogy of how we operate. And like, it's almost like a brain for dummies kind of way.
I just love the idea. The pound of meat operating a video game that thinks it's real life.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Some of these are amazing.
I like that.
This made me fucking raw. The girl I babysit has made me watch Wall-E at least 10 times. So I assumed it was her favourite movie. Today, however, her mum told me that she watches it because she thinks it's my favourite movie.
Oh. That's so cute.
That's lush, isn't it? But also very fucking hilarious. This is fucking excellent. Wheel of Fortune today. The game show. Do you remember the game show?
Oh, yeah.
Me. I'd like to buy a vowel, please, Pat. Pat, aren't you a millennial? Oh, of course. Sorry. I'd like to loan a vowel. I'd like to rent a vowel, please. I ruined it because I said loan. I meant to say rent. My bad.
No, I got it. I got it.
Socrates. To do is to be. Plato. To be is to do. Scooby. Dooby-doo! So-
I love those ones where you're trying to hold in the laugh so you can finish it. You can see it on your face. It's brilliant.
Oh, this made me laugh a lot as well. I see trees of green trees there too. I see the trees, and they are green. And I think to myself, I am lost in these woods. Oh, fuck, I love that so much. I've been so excited to get that one out. That shit's genius. I love stuff like that so much. Oh, my days. Where am I going to stop there, Jamie? That's the question.
Oh, that I can't tell you.
I'm going to stop in a couple more. All right, ready?
Okay.
Oh, fuck me, these are great. Writer. I've killed dozens of people before. Person. What? Writer. Don't worry. I'm an author. Person. Oh, great. Writer pulling out a knife. But I'm also a serial killer.
Oh, that just gave me an idea for a film. Anyway. A serial killer that kills people and then writes his murders as it's a book. And it's like a bestseller, but really, he's actually doing it.
You shouldn't have put that on the ether. You should have kept that to yourself.
What a great idea that is.
It is a great idea, but you shouldn't have said it out loud.
Copyright Jamie West for 2022.
Two more, Jamie, all right?
Okay.
This one's for my other half, Keris, because I know she'll absolutely adore and love this idea with all of her heart. A Princess Bride themed restaurant.
Okay.
Way to say, as you wish. After taking your order. Finish the pheasant in an hour, your meal is free. Come in a wheelbarrow, your meal is 10% off.
Sorry, what?
Every so often, the hostess will say, bye-bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle as people are leaving. Miracle Max's cure for the mostly dead is on the menu. And it's a giant chocolate cake ball. They sell anybody want a peanut brittle at the door.
That's clever.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. I'll be your server. Prepare to dine.
That's clever.
Instead of large, you get an item of unusual size. People on their anniversary get to listen to a recitation of the Marwich speech.
I don't really know The Princess Bride that well. I recognised a few of those references. I need to rewatch that film.
She's actually just texted me saying, I love that you talk about The Princess Bride.
I like that.
Oh, I'm obviously being quite loud.
No, apparently so.
And finally, and I think this is a great way to end the journal this week. This is a phenomenal way to end the journal this week for such an amazing episode that we have. As a mortician, I always tie the shoelaces together of the dead because if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, it'll be fucking hilarious. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
Oh, fucking superb. I like that.
I've seen Trees of Green. It's definitely my favourite. I've been waiting for that for so long.
I didn't know where that was going. It ended up lost in the woods. Fucking brilliant.
Oh, Jamie.
Yes.
I love it. Just makes me laugh so much.
Mr. Stevens.
Hello, sir.
It's audience participation time.
Let's participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. Now, before we get into this week's answers, I made a slight boo-boo last week, so I need to make an amendment because I missed a post when I was looking for answers. So I missed 2 answers, and I feel bad because they were great answers. So I thought I'd put them in here. So last week's question was obviously about the bucket lists, what people want to do with their lives. And I had 2 answers that I completely missed, so I feel like I need to include them. First off, Harrison, my son, says, get as many different driving licenses as he physically can. A car, a bike, a HGV, a bus, an LGV, all of them.
Fair?
Yeah, play to him. Like, I quite like that idea. It's like, can you drive this? Yes, I can drive anything. If you could drive a tank, that'd be amazing. And the other one I missed was Claire Jones, and she left us a list. It's great. Go see the Northern Lights. Go to Pompeii, well, all of Italy, which is I completely agree. I've always wanted to do that. The pyramids, I've done that one. See an active eruption of a volcano. Fair play.
Jerry, just quickly, I've noticed these 2 answers are from your best friend and your son.
Yes, and I missed them. I know.
No, not that. Have they been harassing you? Is anything did we just talk about this? Or
I haven't actually. I was quite embarrassed, but I actually just genuinely noticed. I was like, oh, damn.
Oh.
I was quite... glass blowing, gold mining, and work with a paleontologist.
There we are.
Claire wants to get a lot done, and I agree. They've sent some good answers. But let's get to this week's question. I felt this week I should ask a very deep, heartfelt, important life question. I said, this week we want to talk about the most versatile vegetable. It can be eaten in so many different ways. So I asked, what is your favourite way to eat the mighty humble root vegetable that is a potato? And why? What say you, sir? What's your favourite way to eat a potato?
Nachos.
Oh, good answer. Ooh.
Nachos or burritos? No, is that no? It's corn, isn't it? No, nachos,
corn,
nachos.
I like that. That's a good one.
They're potato chips, aren't they? Yeah,
potato chips. Yeah. Or are they actually?
Or they're corn snacks.
Oh, I think they might be corn snacks.
Oh, fuck off, corn, you bastard!
Now I'm thinking about it. I think they might be corn.
Okay, I'm going to swap it. Sweet potato fries.
Oh, good choice. Always going for sweet potato.
I love sweet potato. Like, oh my ass, I could eat that shit raw. But I noticed just before we get started, a lot of these answers, half the people didn't fucking cook the thing.
Quite a lot of people just said raw, yeah, or with a mouth.
Them. Yeah. One of them being my dad, and I was like, okay, there we are. Just think he'd been hilarious. He actually already cooked the fucker.
First off, we got Claire Jones. She's back again. Super crispy yet soft and fluffy chips. You can't beat a butter jacket of red onion, garlic, mushrooms, and cheese and mayo. Oh, garlic roast potato, super crispy and soft. God, I love potatoes.
Yeah, I do like a jacket with chicken tikka sandwich filler in it. Oh, ooh. Jamie, I make the best jacket. Hands down, I make one of the best jacket potatoes ever. Ooh. All right. Oh, hands down, sorry. I won't make one of the best. Yeah. That, in my opinion, and I'll happily make it for anybody who's intrigued.
That's a high claim. I'm intrigued. Jake Smith says, potato dauphinoise is by far my favourite way to have it.
Oh. Strong. Oh, yes.
Very strong. Owen Edmonds says, I like to eat my potatoes with more potatoes.
Fair.
Matt Rose says, roast potatoes all day long.
Yeah, they're decent.
My mother, Debbie Myatt, says raw. So, yeah, and I know she has eaten raw potatoes before. So.
Really?
Yeah, she's weird. She eats raw carrots as well. She's weird.
That's decent. Yeah, raw carrots I can get on board with.
The wife, Becky Westwood, says jacket potato. There's lots of O's in this potato. I'm not sure why. With a huge pile of cheese.
Fair.
Yeah, fair. Leslie Purse has clearly been watching Lord of the Rings because she's the best way to eat them is to boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Is that Lord of the Rings, is it?
Yes. Boil them,
okay.
Mash them, stick them in a stew. Have you not watched Lord of the Rings?
Yes. But I didn't know that's what it's from.
Harrison says, my homemade chips. I like that. It's a bold claim. his best way to eat potatoes is the way he makes them. I like that. Bold claims. Bold claim, my boy. Gemma Williams, I loved mashed potato. Cheesy mashed potato is yummy too. It is. It is very yummy. And on the same thing, Kirsty Darby says, mash, mash, mash.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's just mash.
Yeah.
Martin Skerritt needs to be checked on because he says his favourite way to eat them is a suppository with garlic butter. I'm assuming the garlic butter acts as a lubricant in this situation.
I love him so much.
Kate Elizabeth says crisps and chips.
Oh, that's my sister. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Connor Sinfield, there's always got to be one of those smart asses in the group, and it's this one who says chew it and then swallow it.
Yeah, he's my boss.
I mean, one of those lovely individuals. Amy Macy says hash browns. No other answer is acceptable.
McDonald's hash browns are great.
I do love hash
browns. I do like hash browns. I think they're very underrated. They're great.
I do love hash browns. Andy Imhoff with an answer that possibly made me laugh for at least 5 minutes. Irish guacamole, aka mashed potatoes. Really made me laugh. George Lugo says baked with sour cream and bacon bits topped with green onions and a dash of salt.
That sounds unbelievable. Oh, yes. I'm all over that.
And my two favourite answers I've saved to the last. Alex Graham, diced, deep fried with doner meat, obviously.
Never had doner meat.
What?
Never had a kebab in my life.
Actually, I had this conversation before. I went really high pitched again then. I'm getting worried about my testicles.
I'm sure they're fine.
Last but not least, he's back. It's Ryan Williams. We haven't heard from our boy in a long time. Says, to be fair, I have only eaten one type of potato which I dislike, and that is a scalloped potato. The consistency of it is disgusting, just going down the throat. I can't really decide on a favourite potato, possibly a toss-up between garlic parmesan, mashed or twice-baked potatoes. But recently, thanks to a movie called The Martian, I have made a new recipe for potato, and it's called a potagra. It's a baked potato topped with butter, cayenne pepper, and finely chopped Viagra, just to make sure not to eat it at a family dinner.
Why Viagra?
Don't know. I just love the idea of a jacket potato giving you an erection.
I hope he doesn't fuck the mash afterwards.
That's why it's mashed. That's how he mashes it. Oh, beautiful. I like that one.
Yeah, it's great. That was a great participation in that question, actually. Because when you first released it, I was like, really?
I just thought it'd be something
potato,
different.
But it worked. It worked a dream. It worked an absolute dream. But if you've
got to say, where was potato croquets? Because they are the bomb.
Oh my God, they're unreal. They are.
And where was the smiley faces, people?
I'm not 6. But if you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, thank you to everybody that participated this week. We appreciate it. With also new people who participated this week as well. So very much appreciated. And you enjoyed Tom's journal. Callum's treachings, I mean, you've got to enjoy those. Nobody can't enjoy them. They're phenomenal every single week. The interview and all the bullshit we speak at the beginning. And you enjoy the other 45 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast. We're almost halfway to 100. The question is, Jamie, are we going to make it? Of course we are. Of course we are. You can find us on Spotify, Google, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts from at the Chronicles of Podcast. You can also come to our YouTube channel at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button right now. Hit the bell to get notified when the videos get released every Wednesday, Monday, and Friday. And comment. I can't express enough. Comment every fucking where. You can also find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit the like. Share whatever you want on there. Chat to people. Let's just, get following us. Get sharing us. Just share us everywhere. Do you know where else you can find us, Jamie?
Can you find us following Chesney around the streets going, is he the one and only now?
Absolutely. But you can also find us on the Twitter at TCO Pod. Do you know where else you can find us, Jamie?
I know where you can find us at the start of August, sir. At the Bloodstock Festival.
Absolutely. But you can also find us on the Instagram.
Oh, there you go.
At TCO Pod. And you can also find us on the TikTok at TCO Pod as well. Come and give us a follow there. You can also come and join us at our beautifully brand spankingly, sexily new and gorgeously, deliciously, incredibly wonderful little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can find all of our shows are on there, all of our us are on there, all of our affiliations and sponsors are on there. It's just full of absolute wonderment. And please go to our Just Giving page as part of our Sophie Lancaster Foundation thing. Click Just Giving and donate to this little fucking weirdo right here who's going to be cycling. I didn't mean weirdo, I meant mentalist. Who's going to be cycling from Birmingham to back up in Lancashire to where Sophie sadly lost her life. He's going to be on Friday. Remember the date?
Sunday, the 17th of July.
Sunday, the 17th of July. It's it's going to be a trek, and I wish you all the best, sir. But please donate. Give us as much money as we're £16 away from the 500 mark. That'll be unbelievable to get there beforehand. The Chronicles of Podcast. Downloaders, reviewers, raters, sharers, tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears, but most importantly, only listen to us when stargazing. Try and find the North Star or Orion's Belt. If you fail, eat broccoli.
I do love those. They confuse the living daylights out of me, but I love them.
Thank you.
Before we get on out of here, we have to say thank you to a couple of our friends, don't we, sir? We have to say thank you to Mr. Matt Roberts at Matt Roberts Music. Every single piece of music you hear on this show comes from Mr. Matt Roberts. He's releasing a brand new single very soon. We teased it last week. He posted the lyrics to it the other day on his socials. You may have seen that. It's incredible. I can't wait for him to post and you all to hear it. But go check him out. Follow him on Spotify. All the social medias at Matt Roberts Music, like I said, because the guy is amazing and I can't wait to hear what he's coming out with next. Then we have to say thank you to Mr. Stay Cozy himself. StayCozyClothing.com or the Stay Cozy smartphone app downloaded. There is currently a summer sale on because we've got all those new lines coming. So go on there, add one of them into your basket, get yourself a sale item while you're there, treat yourself. It's not nearly Christmas, but fuck it, treat yourself. Add that discount code, The Chronicles, at checkout and get yourself 10% off your order just because you listen to this show. Because you put up with us two idiots, we give you 10% off Stay Cozy Clothing. Can you say fairer than that? I think that's a great deal, personally. It's a great deal. And last but not least, it's these guys. It's the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. As you guys know, we are passionate about this charity. They mean an absolute world to us. We are doing so much for them. We hosted that charity gig, as we all know. We raised so much money, so close to £500. As Tom just said, currently sitting on that Just Given, we are £16 off just £500. Coming up in the future, what are we doing for them? My crazy ass is doing a bike ride, 116 miles to back up in Lancashire. Please, please, please sponsor me. Even if it's just £1. As Tesco likes to say, every little helps. Let's build that money up. I've had some sponsors from people at work. I've had sponsors from a complete stranger. So come on, let's raise all this money, make it worth my while, because I cannot wait to do this. I'm really looking forward to it, weirdly enough. Even though about halfway through, I'm probably going to go, I regret every decision I've ever made. But I'm really looking forward to doing this. I can't wait to raise as much money as I possibly can for them. And as we alluded to, well, we didn't allude to it, we said earlier on in the show, we will be at the Bloodstock Festival working alongside the guys at the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. You will find us near the tent. We want to talk to you guys. We want to talk to you and how this foundation has affected you and all the work they are doing. Please come and speak to us. We can't wait to talk to you if you are at the Bloodstock Festival this year. Also on Sunday, this is an amazing thing that they're doing at the Bloodstock Festival. They are encouraging everyone to wear the colour pink because it's Sylvia's favourite colour. So I cannot wait to be in a field full of metalheads wearing pink. It is going to be a beautiful sight. If I don't see someone wearing pink corpse paint, I'm going to be really disappointed. But it's going to be incredible, and I hope to see as many of you there as we possibly can. And last but not least, thanks to this beautiful guy over here. That's it, the one waving at you.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, so Chesney, thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your time, and we hope that everyone has enjoyed this thoroughly. Jamie, another great episode.
Another great episode indeed, sir.
It's always 46. Grand. I know. It's crazy. We're getting there. We're just going to keep on trucking. And I'll always drive. Because, I don't know, why not? So
I can't drive.
But as for this week, guess that we'll see you all next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.